So I just realized that everything that I just recorded over the past half hour, 45 minutes was not actually recording, at least audio wise. So I was sitting there talking to the camera looking like a dummy for for no audio. So there you go. But essentially I just kind of wanted to make this video a little bit of an update video and talk about where I've been over the past 2 years and what's been going on and all that. So I haven't made any content since what I last uploaded on YouTube like 2 years ago, and that video wasn't even actually for YouTube. It was actually for Instagram, and I just put it on YouTube. Fear has kept me from uploading or posting anything. Just fear of what people say, fear of like failing at things or things not looking like how I want them to look. Will people think this is corny? Will people clown me? Like, am I gonna make actually bad content? Just a bunch of different things that have kind of held me back. It all just kind of, again, falls down into fear and like being in my own head. I'm basically trying to get out of that, and this is like my step of getting out of that. Also perfectionism, thinking things have to be perfect, and especially after I've put so much time and like, you know, effort into like trying to get things to look a certain way and like get into, you know, the perfect exposure and this and that, and like, you know, watching all these YouTube videos and studying other people and all that. It's like you have this idea in your head of how things should look, and it should be perfect because you watched and you know, okay, well, I saw this dude do it and I like this, I like this, I like this, I didn't like this, okay, so like I'm not gonna do that, and then you end up doing it anyway. Those are just the beginner woes that you gotta get out. Like from when I last uploaded that video, basically I got super heavy into FPV drones, super heavy into the drone thing just in general. I actually owned an Air 2S, DJI Air 2S, which is just a normal, you know, GPS camera drone that holds its position. I took that to Chicago and ended up crashing it the second time I went to Chicago. And yeah, didn't have a drone and was debating on, you know, getting into the FPV thing or whether or not I should just, you know, kind of scratch that and get another camera drone and like, you know, seeing what I should do there. Because of crashing and everything like that, I decided to kind of go full force into the FPV thing. So I picked up a simulator, picked up a controller, and started practicing and putting hours in and hours in and hours in and hours. And I think now I'm up to like 80 something hours, give or take, because, you know, some of that's messing around in the main menu and stuff like that of the simulators. But I've put in close to about 80 hours worth of actual flight time just in the simulator. And I picked up my first FPV drone, which was the iFlight Nazgul. Along with the Pavo 20, I bought both of them around the same time. Fantastic drones, and I basically got into this hobby, this niche of drone flying. And at first it started out, it was not good. Like, it was not good at all. My very first time taking this thing off, took it up in the air, didn't tighten the props tight enough because I hand tightened them like an idiot, and the prop flew off, and I dropped out the sky from like 100, 200 feet.
Well, you're right. One of the props are off.
So I had to get new props, and then the next time I went out and I basically hit a tree branch, crashed that, broke more propellers, lost my GoPro at the time. So it was just not a smooth transition into this. Plus there was a bunch of, you know, there's little errors and stuff like that. How do you get this connected? How do you get that connected? Okay, did you flash the firmware on this properly? Did you not do it? Do you have to reset everything? There's a million things with FPV that make it kind of hard to get into. The barrier is not low to get into this. It's pretty high. So over the past 6 months, I've been pretty much just grinding and working at this. Now I can feel pretty confident to say I can fly pretty much anywhere. Indoors, around people. I did that at a high school basketball game recently, downtown. I'm going on a trip overseas next week. I can't speak on where, but I'm just going to say as a photographers, videographers, and drone pilots, like, dream place to go. That's going to be pretty exciting, but yeah, the FPV drone thing has opened up a new world of just opportunities, gigs, shots, all that I've been able to get. And I never thought that I'd be able to get here, especially from crashing my original drone. I thought that was going to be the end of that, and it ended up being one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. Yeah, that's where I've been. I've been working with a lot of different influencers just outside of the drone thing too. It's like Emily Harrigan, doing stuff with her. Like, she kicked field goals at the Heinz Stadium. Well, Acrisure now. She kicked field goals at Acrisure Stadium after a Steelers game.
We're at the beautiful Acrisure Stadium, post-game home opener.
We've done different ads and stuff like that with Gatorade, with DiGiorno. Did a shoot with Jalen Hood-Schifino. He's an NBA player now. Done stuff with the Hard Rock Cafe. I've traveled to Florida, Cape Cod, Chicago. Just been all over the place, and I've been doing a bunch of different work, and it's been really, really good. It's just a try to take this and push this as far as, you know, as I can take it. So that's kind of where I've been at. So I just wanted to make this little bit of an update video. Again, this is my second time recording this because the DJI mic thing wasn't turned on like a dummy. Right now, I'm actually getting ready to head up out of here. One, just because I'm freezing. But I'm going to go meet up with Jay and Leo downtown. Leo makes music. He goes by Bot Poppy. He's got some new music coming out. And I'm going to record some IG teasers for him. Make some little reels and stuff like that with some of his new songs. So I plan on taking you guys behind the scenes, of course, with this trip. Trips with the airport. Again, it's going to be really, 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 really cool. Yeah, so I plan on taking you behind the scenes with that and showing you guys stuff on my channel as well as, you know, on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, get in with me. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Do all the just, you know, I ain't even got to tell you.